Hello, students. This is your module leader, Earl, speaking. I just wanted to give you an overview of the Moodle page because I'm picking up a lot of electronic mails where students are confused or lost with respect to how Moodle works for this particular module, and also to explain a few tasks that are important for your final grade within this module. So as you can see in front of you, you have the Moodle page. Please make sure you're on the 2018-19 Term 1 and 2 SE6 100 Independent Research Project. This first little bit is a little bit about me and a welcome to the module. You can navigate the pages by clicking forward and back, and it will tell you where I'm located, my phone number in my office, my electronic mail address, my Skype name. So that is just a little sway to help you out. Then I've given you a similar sway which tells you about how marking occurs and how we adopt a robust, important marking approach to your final year projects. So if you navigate this little sway by moving back and forward, you'll get further information pertaining to the assessments and how they are marked, blind marked, second marked, to ensure fairness and parity throughout. A video explaining what to expect, and most of you I know have been on here, but if you haven't, listen to this, watch it. It just gives you an overview of what you can expect. Please continue to add to the page. I really appreciate these comments. Simply click add a comment on anything you want to feed back on, anything you like, anything you need, you feel may need to be improved. Please continue to add to the feedback wall. I've given you a few YouTube links here on tips and recommendations for doing a good project. Also, to support you further this year, if you need to dip back into level 5 modules on the research methods, please make sure you email Richard Buscombe, and you can attend classes on a Friday. And this will be critically important when you enter the data collection phase within your project. If you miss a class for whatever reason whatsoever, please make sure you complete this form, because that will provide a reason, explanation as to why you weren't present. Although a lot of the classes that we have are opt-in and out, it's for your own learning, because most of the work you do on this module is with your advisor. Please make sure you know when the deadlines are for ethics. So the next one coming up is tomorrow, Monday. Make sure you have your supervisor approve your ethics form before you submit. The last date, realistic date for you to complete ethics, will be the 17th of December. If you miss that, there is no chance that you'll be able to do a primary data, so you would need to discuss with your supervisor a different project. These tabs are really important. Assessment, everything pertaining to deadlines, hands-ins, will be found under the assessment tab. Your module guide is over there. Week 1, if you want to go through how the module runs. Employability tasks. Now, what we're doing within this particular module is helping you prepare for future work. So we've set up a whole lot of interview dates and interview panels. Now, I know that a lot of you are having interviews on other modules, or you have already attended an interview for a particular job. If you've been through an interview, that's fine. You don't need to sign up for another panel. But what you will need to do, whether you sign up for a panel or have already had an interview, you would need to write a one-page reflection on the process. So why did you apply for that job? How did you go about applying? What was the feedback following the panel? What did you learn? And what can you use as you move forward into the job market? What have you learned about the way that you present yourself and your ability to answer questions during the panel itself? So that's the whole purpose of having these interview panels. So if you click on this tab, you can sign up to a date. You simply just click a date and make sure you diarize the date. When you attend your interview, please bring your CV and covering letter with you. Then I've given you a tab up here about project planning. It's got some useful resources to help you plan your project and to navigate the key deadlines and key boundaries around making sure that your project is completed on time. Ethics, everything to do with ethics and guidance, but please note there's a separate Moodle page for ethics. So anything pertaining to ethics, please click on to the school's ethics committee page, and that will give you guidance and also the tabs to submit your ethics form. Then I've given you a whole lot of learning resources here, which will be useful in helping you when you start writing up your final project. And finally, a whole lot of video guides to help you, for example, set up the vertex if you're using the vertex, or understand protocols within the labs, or taping and strapping techniques if you're doing a clinical study. So anything that can help you when you collect your data if you're doing a primary study, I will ensure that those are constantly added to and collated within this particular tab. At the top here, any announcements I make will appear over here. And when I've updated a folder or a tab, I will make an announcement so you can go in and check. Final thing I want to point out, on the side over here, I've given you what we call the quick links. So if you need to access journals, or you want to go into Athens or find a particular journal, they are all over here, as well as apps that you can use in terms of downloading or being able to quickly access different files, different documents, different websites. So I hope that has been useful in just helping you to better understand how the Moodle page has been organized for this particular module. Once again, any concerns, any issues, you're more than welcome to mail me. All the best.